The problem with using the part of the snap that I want to use, which is this round part, because it looks like a, you know, one of the gems that you would put on your card, an enamel dot, it has these prongs. So you would have to get rid of the prong, and you need a jewelry tool for that. So I just come in here and put this in, cover it, and snap it off. And then I would have the prong, and then I would have the cap. So I'm going to use these. Cam snap caps. And these are the neon color. It's a neon yellow. This one is a color I call Barney. It's number 56. I don't remember the color, but it's a really pretty magenta purple color. And then neon green. And I picked them because they go with this excess paint paper. It's from a journal, a composition book I had. And I would just scribble extra paint, do stencils and stamping. I mean, the swirly is a stamp. This glitter blue is from a stencil. The flowers and these other marks are from stencils. This is just from a swipe of extra paint, just scribbled on, but layers and layers and layers. It made this really pretty paper, and so I wanted to use it to create flowers, so I used one of my Sizzix dies, and this paper is over 6 inches wide, so I cut it in 2-inch width and cut it into 3, taped the 3 pieces together with the design face up, and then I just die cut 3 of them. And so on this card, because it does match this cam snap, I just decided I would pick some of these that would kind of be a center for a flower. And then I found some of this really pretty rickrack. It's really thin, but I figured I could use it and glue it down and use it for stems to make a card. And so I'm going to do that. And because this has a hollow out center, because you took the prong off, you could use a piece of dimensional tape, cut it small enough, like maybe 1/4 of the width, and then use it to fill in underneath, which is what I'm going to do on one of them. And that's going to pop this one up. And you can see it doesn't pop it up much, so if I wanted it popped up more, I would remove this bit, this release tape here, and I would just put another piece on there. And so now you can see it is going to pop up considerably more. I need to figure out in what way I want my flowers. kind of want them together, but yet not all the way together. I'm not sure exactly. So I'm going to use some of this glue. And this is very thin paper, so I don't need to put a lot of this one down. I think I'm going to do it this way with this one in the back. I just want to make sure I have a little bit on each of the petals so it'll lay flat. This direction. I need to remember to leave it up a little bit just so that I'll be able to put this stem on there. And then this is going to be going over the top, but I want to go ahead and put some of this down. And I want to add a curve to this because I can curve it. So I'm just going to put a little bit, actually not this, I'm going to use the Memento because it's going to dry faster. It will dry faster, but because this has a lot of texture to it, it'll take a little bit for it to start adhering. I'm not going to need it quite as long as I did that one. I'm going to curl this one out just a little bit differently. And then I have one more. And I want this one to pop up a little more, so I need to die cut it So I'm going to make another of these flowers, and I'll be right back. And it doesn't matter what condition this paper is in. Just needs to give this one some sturdiness and dimension. Sometimes a dye has a very specific direction, even though it looks like it's symmetrical. It might not be, and this one does not seem to be completely symmetrical. So I had to take it off and try to line it up. For this one, do the same thing, adhere it down. And I want to make sure, I should just go ahead and put these down first. Not sure if I like the green or the yellow one. I think that way. So on these I'm going to go ahead and put one piece of dimension. The dimensional tape. And then take it off and add some glue. Okay, so now I need just another piece of rickrack. Let me go ahead and lay this one down. Add this. I'm all fingers today. And then looking at that, I can see it's got too much dimension, so I am going to take that last piece off, even if it means it's going to take the other piece off. It's just too much. I will just start over on that one, put a new one on it. Not this one, but this one. Okay, so now this. Yeah, it's finally dry. And I have a sentiment picked out. You're so sweet. And I'm going to get some ink and ink the edges of it. This is actually going to go over this area, so I'm going to end up cutting some of these down some more. Now this one I'm going to go ahead and put a large piece of dimensional tape, but right now I want to find some ink. I don't remember what color this one is. I don't think it's blush. I think it might be bubble gum. Let me try it and see. Yeah, I don't think this is it. Pretty sure it's this one. This color is just called Pink from Vivid. Need to wash off my scissors so I can get rid of the adhesive so it'll cut the right way and not keep sticking like this. Sometimes for me I find using a pen to get the back of this tape off makes it easier, the release tape. Alrighty. So that there's a new card, totally different, something little easy. Trying to think if there's something else I could put on it, but I already have the ribbon, so I don't think so. Anyway, let me know what you think. You can give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, subscribe, share.